US Highway 66 was the United States' first all-weather highway that linked Chicago to LA, becoming the fastest way to travel from the Midwest to the West Coast. I mean, where else can you see rolling hills turn into desert canyons? Historic homes, glowing neon signs, and giant sculptures just off the highway. Since this journey is all destinations, pull over for these must-see attractions that keep the spirit of Route 66 alive. Route 66 is an enormous architectural undertaking that took 12 years to officially complete. But throughout history, other feats of engineering and inventiveness now line the mother road. Constructions that deserve our respect and awe as must-see pit stops on this road trip. Behold, St. Louis, Missouri's 192-meter-tall metallic rainbow, known as the Gateway Arch. Looking like it can defy nature, the arch was built to withstand earthquakes and intense winds. Designed by Finnish-American architect Eero Saarinen, the arch embodies the spirit of Western pioneers. The arch represents St. Louis's vital role in westward expansion. The museum at the base of the arch offers exhibits about its construction and key historical information about American exploration and habitation of the land between the Mississippi River and the Pacific Ocean. Take the tram elevator to the top and be sure to check out stunning views of the old historic courthouse and the Mississippi River. This is our tallest architectural attraction that you can summit on this trip.
My name is Andrea Moon. Welcome to the Round Barn in Arcadia, Oklahoma. Route 66 made this barn famous.
That's right, this is the Round Barn of Arcadia, Oklahoma, and the only round barn on Route 66, just 30 minutes northeast of Oklahoma City.
Round Barn was built in 1898 by a couple. His name was William Oder. He was an incredibly lucky guy because after he built the barn, the railroad came. On top of that, Route 66 was built right outside his door. He decided to make it round because he came from Kansas and the winds were harsh there. And he really believed that the winds would go around the barn and would preserve it.
He might have been onto something, considering this barn has been around for more than 100 years now.
He soaked the boards in the river to mold them round, and the workmen would not get up there and put the top boards in. He did it himself, which was an incredible thing to do back in 1898.
And when he originally planned to complete the second level, he intended to use it for storage, but his workers convinced him to turn it into a dance hall, which is why the floor is so smooth. It's been beautifully restored and now hosts events, tours, and a shop with additional Arcadia history. So if you're cruising down the mother road, come embrace the curves and marvel at a barn that thinks outside the box, literally. The Chemo Theater in Albuquerque, New Mexico opened in 1927 along the original Route 66. This almost 100-year-old theater was built in the Pueblo Deco style, a short-lived design trend that blended the spirit of Native American art with opulent Art Deco vibes. Giant buffalo skulls and the kind of detailed architecture that make the experience as good as the show. Get tickets to see a play or concert, take a tour, or just enjoy the stunning design. Shiny and mesmerizing, this public work has been dubbed the Bean ever since the early design plans were revealed to the public. Officially known as Cloud Gate by Anish Kapoor, this sculpture is located in Millennium Park in Chicago, Illinois. Weighing in at a casual 110 tons, it's an Instagram fever dream and an iconic Chicago landmark. That's why we're calling this chrome masterpiece our glossiest experience on Route 66. Calling all shoppers, memorabilia enthusiasts, gift givers, and novelty collectors. Route 66 offers some incredibly unique stores with one-of-a-kind items to take home as a reminder of your experience on the Mother Road. Check out some of our favorite shops from Route 66. Tucked into a selection of epic red cliffs just across state lines in Lupton, Arizona, just 34 kilometers away from Gallup, New Mexico, is a selection of Navajo-owned and operated shops, including the Yellow Horse Trading Post. A perfect stop for authentic souvenirs, gems, artisan jewelry, handmade knives, and local stories you won't find anywhere else. Welcome to Pop's Novelty Soda Store in Arcadia, Oklahoma. A soda wonderland with over 700 kinds of fizzy goodness, with flavors from bacon to bubblegum and everything in between. Drink in the atmosphere and the nostalgia, but don't leave before getting a pic in front of the 66-foot glowing soda bottle out front. This might just be our bubbliest find on Route 66. Enter the Pink Elephant Antique Mall and Twisty Treat in Livingston, Illinois. 40 minutes north of St. Louis, Missouri, a massive bubblegum pink elephant welcomes you to peruse the carefully curated aisles for the perfect antique that speaks to you.
We have a lot of quirky stuff here, a lot of big statues, a lot of photo ops here, different things throughout the mall.
We're dubbing this magical place a true treasure trove. And once you're done shopping, treat yourself to a delicious cup of soft serve from the soft-served shaped Twisty Treat Diner. Looking for a hilarious place that truly embraces its quirkiness? Well, look no further than Uranus, Missouri's Fudge Factory, located about halfway between St. Louis and Springfield. This attraction features hilarious and odd shops, a sideshow museum, neon signs, painted cars, ice cream, and of course, lots and lots of fudge. Sure, there might be a bit of potty humor involved, but this pit stop really packs a punch. The open road, a sweet ride, music going, and the windows down. There's nothing like it. Whether you're a classic car enthusiast or just fascinated by the restoration or art that's come out of these beauties, here are must-see car lover havens. Let the yellow hot rod on top of a pole be your sign that this is your next stop. The Route 66 Car Museum in Santa Rosa, New Mexico, began as a restoration shop with some creative modifications, including this Ford Edsel digger and inspired by the 2005 Spa Maxwell art car of similar design. Featuring a wide selection of well-maintained classic cars that would have been common to see along the route, this is a great museum stop for any car enthusiast or lovers of history. Many view this decades-withstanding roadside attraction as a Route 66 rite of passage. Grab some spray paint and trudge through the mud to Cadillac Ranch. Started in 1974 by a group of artists, these caddies are buried in a field in Amarillo, Texas, and they're constantly being repainted by visitors. These colorful cars have been painted and manipulated over the years, only adding to the artistic interpretation of their placement. Certainly our most interactive car experience on Route 66.
They always stop here at the museum because it tells the history.
Both Route 66 fans and first-timers will truly get their kicks at the Route 66 Museum in Clinton, Oklahoma. Just an hour west of Oklahoma City, this place is full of true history that puts you back on the open road in years gone by. Travel through the decades to see how Route 66 evolved over the years.
You are on Route 66. You're just slightly west of the middle of nowhere. And there's no town here. There's never been a town here. There's nothing here except for us.
Take a turn off the highway for a quick fuel stop and find yourself inside an incredible free classic car museum somewhere in New Mexico.
You're at Russell's Classic Car Museum.
Located 30 minutes from Adrian, Texas, and directly off I-40, step inside and you're greeted by a collection of vintage roadsters. Everything from shiny 50s cruisers to muscle cars that look like they've just roared off a movie set. All right, pit stop, folks.
We're here at Cars on the Route in Galena, Kansas on the original Route 66 in Kansas. Galena is a small town with a lot of small town hospitality.
This isn't just a gas station, it's a full-blown homage to Radiator Springs. That's right, this eccentric spot inspired the creators of the animated blockbuster Cars, and it's considered the birthplace of a certain animated backwards driving truck.
We call it a boom truck because Galena is a form of lead, and that's the name of our city. So they would take the big truck and the boom, and they would lower it into the shafts to bring out the mechanics from the mines.
Stop in for some animated history, souvenirs, and a snack. The bigger the better, right? These giants are still doing their job to pull motorists off Route 66 and investigate the surrounding areas. Some advertise long-gone hot dog stands while others hold world records. How many of these friendly giants can you find on your trip? She's big and she's blue, and she's a whaley good time. Check out the blue whale at Catoosa, Oklahoma. This attraction is located just 20 minutes outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Originally constructed in 1972 by a zoologist as a gift for his wife and a place for his grandchildren to play and swim. Now it's a great photo op and a unique fishing spot for Route 66 travelers. Come say hi to the friendliest whale on dry land. Trust us, you'll be hooked. During the daytime, this massive Route 66 shield in Grants, New Mexico looks super flamey and photo-ready. But at night, it's a neon masterpiece. This is not a drive-by situation. This 5-meter-tall megastructure is built to drive straight through. Hustle over to Grants and bask in its neon glory. Say hello to these not-so-little friends, the Muffler Men of Route 66. These towering fiberglass giants are scattered along the Mother Road. Guardians of all things quirky, they originated as unique ways for businesses to advertise to travelers. Modeled after Paul Bunyan, they've reached new heights as cowboys, astronauts, lumberjacks, chefs, and more. Now they're making a comeback, as many have been restored and new roadside giants are being commissioned today. There are more than just muffler men towering over travelers. Honest Abe sits proudly along Route 66 with his recognizable hat in none other than Lincoln, Illinois. 40 minutes south from Springfield, Illinois, this 7.3-meter-tall statue and wagon has been named the largest covered rail splitter wagon in the world. Here's another bucket list location, the 6th tallest statue in the USA. The Golden Driller stands 22 meters at the Expo Square in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This oil rigger represents the petroleum industry and pays homage to the workers. Fun fact, this guy has massive shoes to fill. He wears a size 393 triple D to be precise. Route 66 tells an important part of American history, and now so much of that is being preserved. These recognizable roadside attractions have popped up in movies and carry stories of their own. We're naming these historic gems our most informative destinations. Alright, let's drop in to the You Drop in Shamrock, Texas. This iconic building stands out with its unique shape, memorable metal tulip top tower, and of course its glowing neon. The remarkable Art Deco design stands out as the first commercial building to be added to Route 66 in Shamrock when the road first opened. The building has been fully restored as the Shamrock Visitor Center, keeping the large Kanoko letters as a callback to the service station of yesteryear. The cafe has recently reopened and is serving up quick bites to guests, just like the good old days. How about a little music history and a cool photo op? If you're cruising down Route 66, just try to take it easy. There's one corner of Winslow, Arizona that's really such a fine sight to see. Made famous by the Eagles, this is a lyric-turned historical landmark that's definitely worth a stop. Stand there, look cool, and pretend there's a flatbed Ford actually slowing down to take a look at you. And don't forget to check out some of the stores and coffee shops across the street.
We have the most popular hotel where you can't stay and cafe where you can't eat in the United States.
Amboy, California is a Route 66 legend with a neon sign that's known around the world.
I love the history of it. It's this amazing place where I feel like the whole world comes together at this lonely spot in the Mojave Desert. It's almost all happy tourists that are on a Route 66 holiday that have either come from across the country or from the other side of the planet to drive the Mother Road.
Featured in numerous movies and music videos, this eye-catching stop is a perfect Instagrammable moment.
Olivia Rodrigo, in one of her sour stories, there's a scene where she pulls up at some gas pumps in a vintage Bronco and sings in the middle of a circle of instruments. That's here in our gas pumps.
All kinds of things done here, and I think the draw is being on Route 66.
Will Rogers Highway, the main street of America, or the Mother Road. No matter what name you call her by, Route 66 continues to live on. And in Springfield, Illinois, you can experience all these amazing attractions in one place. Walk the Mother Road at the Route 66 experience on the fairgrounds. Step back in time with each step on a full-blown nostalgic tour of neon signs, vintage diners, and classic cars. This mini Route 66 is the perfect place to reflect on your favorite road trip moments or build up the anticipation for all the things you can see and do along the way. We came, we saw. Well, it's hard to describe what we saw. You gotta see it for yourself. With oddities you'll never forget, sculptures that will make you wonder, architectural ingenuity that will drop your jaw, historical time capsules to transport you, and crazy car cameos. The Mother Road truly is the mother of all road trips.